Imagine this. You're coming home from work, and your spouse asks you to stop by the store. You only need just a few things, like cheese and sour cream for tacos, bananas, bread, a gallon of milk for the kids, and eggs for breakfast tomorrow. You grab everything you need and rush to the register. Reality hits. You're about to spend over $30 for just 2 bags of groceries. What happened? You remember paying less just a couple of weeks ago for the same exact items, especially the eggs. And now, it feels like you can't get ahead. You're doing everything right, working hard, sticking to the budget, and never going out to eat. But you're still left with the sinking feeling that your money isn't stretching like it used to. And this isn't just happening at the grocery store. It's everywhere. Welcome back to Prepare for SHTF. In today's video, we're going to discuss how to protect yourself financially in these uncertain times. With inflation eating away at your money, rising prices, and an economy that feels like it's on the brink, it's never been more important to take action now. But before we dive in, I'd like to ask you a quick favor. Did you know that only 15% of the viewers who regularly watch our videos are actually subscribed? If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and leave a comment below. It really helps us spread the word to more people. And if you think someone could benefit from this video, be sure to share it with a friend. We greatly appreciate your support. All right, let's dive in. So why is this happening? Why does it feel like everything is getting more expensive, even though you're doing everything right? Well, the short answer is inflation, but there's more to it. Inflation isn't just a buzzword, it's the erosion of your money's purchasing power. Essentially, as inflation rises, your money's value decreases and it buys you less. That's why a $100 bill today doesn't go as far as it did last year, and why prices keep climbing on things you need every day: milk, eggs, gas. But inflation isn't the only culprit here. There are supply chain issues that are driving up costs across the board. The global disruptions we've seen in recent years haven't just gone away. Shipping and production costs are still high, and businesses are passing those costs on to consumers. Then there are tariffs, making the things we buy from overseas more expensive. This includes everything from electronics to food. And while some sectors are seeing wage growth, it's not enough to keep up with the pace of inflation. In other words, even though you may be earning more, your paycheck doesn't stretch as far as it used to. Whether it's regulations or changes to taxes and government spending, these shifts can cause uncertainty and market disruptions, pushing prices even higher. So, how can you protect yourself and your family during uncertain times like these? One of the most effective ways to safeguard your wealth is by investing in precious metals. Now, I know what you might be thinking. I can barely afford groceries. How am I supposed to buy gold at $3,200 an ounce? Just hear me out. I'm going to show you exactly how you can afford it. Quick reminder, this isn't financial advice, just some prepper-friendly strategies to help you get financially prepared as part of your overall preparedness plan. Never invest if you're struggling to cover essential expenses like housing or food, and never go into debt to invest in anything. Always do your own research or consult a professional before making any investment decisions. With gold and silver at all-time highs, it's more important than ever to have a solid plan. Start by checking out local coin shops and ask about junk silver coins. These are US coins minted before 1964 that contain 90% silver. You'll want to look for dimes, quarters, half dollars, or silver dollars from that era. $1 face value of pre-1964 coins contains approximately 0.715 ounces of silver. If you opt for silver dollars or half dollars, you'll typically pay less per ounce than you would for dimes or quarters. As with most things, buying in larger quantities usually means a better deal. If junk coins aren't your thing, don't worry. You don't need to splurge on American Silver Eagles, which often come with hefty premiums. Instead, ask your local dealer about silver rounds that usually sell for just $2 to $3 over spot price. They're an affordable and efficient way to begin investing in silver. Now, how can you actually afford to start stacking silver? The same way you prep your pantry, one can at a time. Set up a simple buying schedule. In the past month, junk half dollars have averaged around $15, and junk silver dollars about $30. If you get paid every 2 weeks and buy just 1 ounce of silver per paycheck, you'll have around 6 ounces in 3 months. With silver currently at about $32 per ounce, that's $192 in value. If the price climbs to $35, that same amount could be worth $210. Another tip, check with your local bank. The next time you stop in, ask if they have any rolls of 50-cent coins. Some banks still keep them in the drawer, and occasionally, you'll find silver half dollars mixed in. The best part is you only pay face value, and if you don't find any, just spend the coins the next time you're at the store. If you're interested in gold but can't afford fractional bullion like 1/10 ounce coins, consider goldbacks. These are beautifully crafted legal tender bills made with actual gold, allowing you to invest in smaller increments. Just keep in mind that goldbacks tend to cost more per ounce than traditional gold bullion, so weigh the cost before diving in. At the end of the day, you don't need to be a millionaire to start investing in precious metals. Begin with junk silver coins and level up as your budget allows. Even buying a 1-ounce silver round every 2 weeks is a solid move toward protecting your financial future. Consistency is the key. Again, this isn't financial advice. Always do your research or speak with a professional before making any investment decisions. Let's take a minute to talk about what not to do when you're getting started with precious metals. These common mistakes can trip you up if you're not careful, so it's important to be aware of them before you dive in. First, don't panic buy everything at once. It's easy to feel the pressure when the economy looks shaky or when you start learning about inflation and currency devaluation. But slow and steady is the way to go. You don't need to spend hundreds or thousands of dollars all at once. Just like building up your food pantry, start small and build consistently over time. Panic buying often leads to overpaying or making decisions based on fear instead of strategy. Next, avoid collectibles like graded coins, commemoratives, or other numismatic items, unless you're already experienced in that area. While they might look nice or seem like a good investment, their value is based more on rarity and condition than on metal content. That means you'll pay a premium that may not be worth it when it comes time to sell or barter. Stick with bullion, coins, rounds, or bars that are valued for their actual metal weight. Also, don't go all in on precious metals. Gold and silver are great tools for financial preparedness, but they're just one piece of the puzzle. You still need to prioritize essentials like food, water, emergency supplies, and maybe even some cash on hand. Diversification is key. Think of gold and silver as financial insurance, not your entire plan. Lastly, watch out for scams. Unfortunately, the precious metals world, especially online, is full of shady websites and fake products. If you see something being offered way below market price, be skeptical. Always stick with reputable dealers, do your research, check reviews, and ask questions. Buying silver locally should be your priority, but if you're buying online, make sure you're working with a trusted source, not someone looking to take advantage of beginners. And there you have it. I know times are tough right now, but you're not alone. A lot of us are just trying to figure out how to protect our families and weather whatever comes next. But the fact that you're here, learning, preparing, thinking ahead, already puts you steps ahead of the game. Gold and silver might seem like small things, but they represent something bigger: security, peace of mind, and the ability to stand on your own 2 feet when the world feels unsteady. If you found this video helpful, give it a like and share it with a friend who might be struggling just like you. Are you planning to buy any silver coins in the future? Drop a comment below. Your story might be the push someone else needs to get started. At the end of the day, prepping isn't just about food, water, or gear. It's about community. Stay ready, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video.